Welcome to a place where the shadows never sleep, and every story is born from true events. If you love chilling tales based on real horrors from America's darkest corners, you're in the right place. Tonight's story will take you inside one of the most terrifying hauntings ever recorded. But before we begin, make sure you hit the like button. And if you're brave enough, subscribe and join us every week for more true horror stories. Now, turn off the lights. Put on your headphones, and let's step into the darkness together. In the quiet town of Atchison, Kansas, there stands a small white house that looks ordinary from the outside, but inside, it holds one of the darkest and most terrifying stories in American history. Locals call it the Sallie House. The story begins in the late 1800s. A 6-year-old girl named Sally was rushed into the home of the town's doctor. She suffered from severe abdominal pain, and the doctor suspected appendicitis. He prepared for surgery immediately, but in his urgency, he began operating before the anesthesia had fully taken effect. Sally screamed in agony as the scalpel cut into her body. Minutes later, she died on the table. From that day forward, people whispered that her spirit never left the house. For decades, the house stood quietly, but strange stories always clung to it. Neighbors claimed they saw lights flicker inside when no one lived there. Some spoke of shadows moving past the windows, or the faint sound of a little girl crying in the night. In the 1990s, Tony and Deborah Pickman moved in, hoping to make it their family home. At first, life inside seemed normal, but soon, odd things began to happen. Their dog barked furiously at empty corners of the room. Objects moved on their own. Toys appeared where none had been left. The couple brushed it off as imagination until things turned violent. Tony began waking in the middle of the night with deep scratches across his chest and stomach. The most terrifying part? His wife claimed she watched as the marks appeared right before her eyes, as though an invisible hand was clawing him. The haunting grew stronger. Cold spots spread to the house. Shadowy figures lingered in doorways, and the smell of burning flesh filled the rooms. Sometimes, the couple heard a child's giggle. Other times, Tony felt a heavy presence pressing down on his chest, stealing his breath. Investigators soon descended on the house. Cameras captured unexplained movements, and witnesses left with chilling accounts of being scratched, shoved, or overcome by dread. Some psychics claimed the ghost of Sally lingered, still seeking justice for the pain she suffered. But others believed something darker had taken hold, using the innocent image of a child to lure people in. One night, Tony felt another searing pain across his back. His wife lifted his shirt, and 3 long red scratches ran across his skin. Paranormal experts whispered about the demonic signatures, the infamous Mark of 3. Unable to bear the torment, the Pickmans finally fled the home. But even after they left, visitors reported strange phenomena. Cold air, sudden scratches, whispers in the dark, and the overwhelming sense of being watched. To this day, the Sallie House is called one of the most haunted places in America. Some say it's the restless spirit of a little girl. Others believe it's something far more sinister, feeding on fear. But one thing is certain. For those who dare step inside, the house never forgets.